2024 has been nothing short of a blockbuster year for Palantir Technologies. It's like watching your favorite underdog in a movie suddenly dominate the battlefield with strategy, innovation, and sheer grit. From joining the S&P 500 club to smashing Q3 earnings expectations, hitting all-time highs in the $60s, and nabbing contracts left and right, Palantir is on fire. And now, just when we thought the plot couldn't thicken, the company announced it's moving its stock listing from the New York Stock Exchange, NYSE, to NASDAQ, starting November 26. Palantir's rise this year has been a masterclass in what happens when preparation meets opportunity. Here's a quick highlight reel of its biggest wins. Joining the S&P 500 isn't just a badge of honor, it's like getting a VIP pass to Wall Street's hottest club. This move brought Palantir onto the radar of major institutional investors, who are now practically required to hold its stock in their index funds. When Palantir announced its Q3 earnings, the numbers didn't just beat expectations, they crushed them like a soda can in a high school physics experiment. Revenue climbed 30% year-over-year, and the company posted stronger-than-expected EPS, which left analysts scratching their heads and upgrading their forecasts. The stock hitting the $60s this year felt like a victory lap for long-time believers. After spending years fluctuating in the teens and 20s, Palantir's price surge proved its business strategy, and its visionary leader, Alex Karp, might just be unstoppable. Palantir isn't just a darling of Wall Street, it's a cornerstone of Washington, too. This year, the company locked down contracts in defense and beyond, solidifying its reputation as the go-to software provider for mission-critical tasks. It's like Palantir has the cheat codes to government procurement. Switching from the NYSE to NASDAQ might seem like swapping one luxury car for another. Both are prestigious, both have legacy appeal, so, why the change? Palantir's official filing didn't give us much to go on, but Alex Moore spilled the beans on X. It will force billions in ETF buying. When a stock moves to NASDAQ, it gets included in NASDAQ-specific exchange-traded funds, ETFs. These ETFs track indexes like the NASDAQ Composite, and fund managers are required to purchase shares of companies included in those indexes. Imagine NASDAQ as a fancy party. When Palantir gets on the guest list, every ETF manager in the room suddenly has to buy a drink, or, in this case, a share. More demand equals higher prices. By the way, if you are benefiting from the content so far and want more like this, hit the subscribe button, turn on the notifications bell, and comment the word more. Just go ahead and type the word more so I know. Now that you've commented, let's continue. If billions of dollars start flowing into Palantir via ETFs, the stock price could skyrocket faster than a SpaceX rocket launch. This creates an opportunity for existing investors to watch their portfolios grow like weeds after a spring rain. Think of it like musical chairs, except everyone's scrambling for Palantir's seat. The more people who want the chair, the more valuable it becomes. More ETF buying means more shares traded daily, which can reduce price volatility. This is great news for investors who've endured Palantir's roller coaster-like swings in the past. Joining NASDAQ could also attract retail investors who see the move as a validation of Palantir's dominance in the tech space. NASDAQ is the playground of tech giants like Apple, Amazon, and Nvidia. Palantir being there screams, "We've arrived." But there's a flip side. Every great move comes with a few risks. If the stock price jumps too quickly, it could lead to an overheated valuation. Investors buying in at the top might feel the sting if there's a pullback. A heavy reliance on ETFs can make Palantir's stock more susceptible to macroeconomic trends. If NASDAQ takes a hit, Palantir might feel the ripple effects. Let's say NASDAQ-based ETFs collectively manage $100 billion, and Palantir becomes a 1% component. That's $1 billion in automatic buying, just because the rules say so. Now imagine thousands of retail investors jumping on the hype train. Palantir's moving to NASDAQ. Time to buy. Suddenly, demand for Palantir shares outstrips supply, and prices climb higher than your uncle's barbecue smoke signals. Picture this: Palantir is the nerdy kid in high school, aka the NYSE, quietly acing math tests and crushing science fairs. But now, it's getting invited to all the cool kids' parties, NASDAQ, and the popular crowd can't stop talking about it. Investors. They're the classmates whispering, "Did you hear? Palantir's in NASDAQ now. We should totally hang out." With AI driving modern warfare, Palantir is poised to maintain its stronghold in defense and intelligence. Expect more big-ticket contracts as governments increasingly rely on its cutting-edge platforms. Palantir isn't just about government contracts anymore. From healthcare to logistics, its software is becoming indispensable for private enterprises. This diversification reduces risks tied to government budgets. Palantir is already a leader in operational AI. As the world embraces automation and decision-making algorithms, expect Palantir to ride the AI wave to even greater heights. If you're already invested, congratulations, you're in the front row of the action. If you're still on the sidelines, here's what to consider. Are you long-term or short-term? If you believe in Palantir's mission to dominate AI and data analytics, its NASDAQ move could be a strong catalyst for long-term growth. Watch the valuation. Buying during a hype surge might feel like FOMO, but patience could reward you with a better entry point. Consider dollar-cost averaging. This strategy can help mitigate the risks of jumping in at the top. Alex Moore, a partner at 8 Partners LLC and a Palantir board member, hint that Palantir's move might force billions in ETF buying, followed its deletion from X platform. It may not have been good that such information should come from an insider. However, now the ball is in your hands. Palantir's NASDAQ debut is shaping up to be one of the most exciting stock stories of 2024. Between its stellar performance, innovative technology, and now a NASDAQ-fueled buying spree, the company is cementing its position as a tech powerhouse. So, whether you're a seasoned investor or someone who just Googled, "What is Palantir?" this move is worth paying attention to. Just don't be the person who looks back in 5 years and says, "Wait, Palantir was $60 a share." Now's your chance to buckle up and join the ride, or at least grab some popcorn and enjoy the show. Remember that God, the creator of heaven and earth, will bless you abundantly, make you the head and not the tail if you love him and obey his word. Acknowledge him in your plans and he will direct your paths. Proverbs 3 verses 5 to 6. If you have watched the whole video until the end, drop a comment like this: "I stayed until the end." Just comment that I stayed until the end. When I see this comment, I will give you a heart. There are 3 more important steps to build wealth. First, like this video, subscribe and then turn on the notifications bell. If you do this, you highly motivate me to continue bringing to you educative and transformative videos every week. Do not miss out on our future videos full of knowledge and wisdom. All I am asking is your subscription. Thanks for joining us today. Your support is appreciated so much. Do not hesitate to share this video to help someone. I recommend that you watch the next video, subscribe to the channel and share your thoughts about today's video. Thank you. See you in the next video by God's grace. We love you, and blessings to you.